Hi everyone. Today we're going to go over a couple problems from our week 3 lesson 2 packet. This one is asking us to multiply like bases with our use of exponents. So if we look at number 1 as an example, we can see that our numbers are 2 and 4, and our variables are x and x cubed. So when we have 2x times 4x cubed, the first thing we want to do is multiply our numbers together. 2 times 4 is going to give us the value of 8. And then if we have x times x cubed. Remember, if we do not have an exponent next to a variable, we can assume that there's a little hidden 1 right there. So when we have x to the first power times x to the cubed power, what we really have is x to the 1 plus 3. And 1 plus 3 is 4. So we have x to the 4th power. When we put these two numbers together, we end up with our final answer of 8x to the 4th power, which we can see given our answer choices that it would be answer option A. Skimming down to look at some other example problems, it may also be helpful to look at number 8. Problem number 8 says 3 times v fourth. So we're going to do this process the same way. Let's look at our numbers first. Well, the only number we have in here is 3. Because that's our only number, obviously 3 equals 3. 3 is going to be our final answer option. Because this is multiple choice, we could actually stop here and see that this says 16, this says 4, 4, and 3. And because 3 is the only number, that means D is the only answer option that will work. But let's go ahead and see why. Our next step would be to look at our V's. We have V times V to the 4th power. Remember, when there is not an exponent, there's technically a little hidden 1 right there. V to the 1st power times V to the 4th power is going to be V to the 1 plus 4, which is going to equal V5. And we can verify that this does in fact say V to the 5th power. Another good example to look at might be right over here at number 7. Number 7 has 3 terms, but we can still go about solving it the same way. We have our numbers 4, 2, and 3. If I multiply 4 times 2 times 3. 4 times 2 gives us 8. And 8 times 3 gives us 24. Once again, if I look at my answer options, which is 12, 4, 24, and 2, I now know that the only answer option is C, just because of the number. But let's go ahead and take a look at our exponents. We have x to the 4th power, x to the 2nd power, and x. So we have x to the 4th times x squared times x, which is really x to the 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is x to the 7th 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. That does in fact match right over here where it says 24. X to the 7th power.